Now I'm going to explain the practical of YouTube, right? This is YouTube. We are going to use the YouTube to compare the densities of two different liquids which are not mixing with each other. So we can't use the YouTube to compare the densities of two different liquids which are mixing with each other. So here what is the feature of YouTube? YouTube we are going to use to compare the difference, compare the densities in two different liquids, which densities, sorry, which not going to mix with each other, right? This is the YouTube. Uh, so in here, I am going to pour a liquid to one side of the column. Now you know. So there is no liquid already content in the YouTube in the initial moment. Now I am going to pour a kind of liquid. Now let us assume I want to compare the densities of water and kerosene oil. I need to compare the densities of water and kerosene oil, right? So,
I'll be excellent.
sorry, Telugu. Now you know I'm going to define densities of what as dW and densities of kerosene oil as dK. And you know dW is greater than dK. So out of two different liquids, the kerosene oil and water, you know. So usually the water has the significant higher density than the water. So now I am going to pour water to one side of its arm, right? Now you know once I am going to pour water to here, what happened? So the water amount going to be shared in between both columns. You know here the water levels are equal in both sides. Water levels already equal in both sides. Now I am going to add my second liquid to the left hand or right hand column. So I am going to pour the kerosene oil to the right hand side column. Now assume I have already added the significant height of kerosene oil to the right hand side column. Now due to its weight, you know, this is the initial interface of water and kerosene oil. Due to its weight, you know, this interface will move downward little bit, right? Now this is the new upper level of the kerosene oil column. So this is the height of the water. Now water column going to be rise little bit, right? Up to here there is a what? Up to here there is water, right? Now, so this is my new interface level. So I am going to define that level as x and y. Right now, this column is not this should be not need, right? Then, so I am going to take height of this kerosene oil column as h k, and height of the water column I am going to take as h w. So this is the atmospheric pressure 5. So I am going to write down expression for pressure of point X. So then I can write down Px is equal to pi plus HW rho Wg. Rho W means density of water. Rho K is density of kerosene oil. Then I am going to define the density of kerosene oil. Sorry, point of the pressure around point Y is equal. Py is equal pi plus HK rho K into G. You know, in same horizontal level, you know, pressure is going to be equal. Therefore, Px is equal to Py. Px equal what? Py, because you know the pressure is going to be equal in same horizontal level, right? Px equal what? Pi plus Hw rho Wg is equal to pi plus Hk rho K into G. Pi and G will be cancelled it off. Therefore, Hw rho W is equal to Hk rho K. So then I am going to subject Hw in here. Hw is equal to rho K over rho W into Hk. This will obtain the format of Y equal mx. This is the format of Y equal mx. So then we can change the height of kerosene oil column. As a result of that, height of the water column also going to be changed. If I plot a graph, height of kerosene oil versus height of water column, I will receive a graph of Y equal mx. This one will be what? HW. This one will be HK. And using the gradient of the graph, tan theta equal m is equal to rho K over rho W. Using the gradient of the graph, we will be able to find out the relative density of kerosene oil. Using this experiment, we can find out relative density of the kerosene oil. So, but before that, we have to understand that always we have added the liquid which has higher density as first. Instead that we are going to add the liquid which has lower density, and we are going to add the liquid which has higher density later. What happened? Sometime the initial liquid column going to be cracked into two parts, and that liquid going to be added on both arms on the U-tube. That will the issue for the practical, right? So therefore we are going to always add the liquid which has higher density as the first time. If we are going to add the liquid which has lower density, if the liquid can crack into two parts, what happened? The same liquid going to be added in the both sides. So then difficult to obtain a graphical method to find out the relative density, right? Now I'm going to do the practical with you, right? This is the relationship. If someone won't write down, just draw down the diagram available on the board. I'll give you a few minutes, right? Now I am going to take my YouTube. Then first I am going to add what out of 2 different liquids, because I have told you that water already have higher density, right? So I am going to add a certain amount of water to here. Right now I have already added water, right? So you can see the this is the inner viscous of the water, right? Now I am going to show the position of the YouTube using my phone, right? Right now you can see this is the position of the YouTube. Right now you can see this is the water meniscus of both columns, right? Due to the light, so sometimes you can't unable to identify it, but however you have to understand this should be the point, right? The reading might be look like 21.9. The reading is simply 21.9, right? Now now I am going to add certain amount of kerosene oil to the right hand side. I have added little bit amount of kerosene oil now. Now I want to take the height of both kerosene oil column and the balancing height of the water column. So then I have to take the readings of that position. So then I am going to find out the height of the both columns regarding that position. So then I have write down initially the water and kerosene oil interface. Then I have to get the two different readings. The upper position of the kerosene oil column and the water kerosene oil interface. The difference of two readings will give us the height of the kerosene oil, as well as this is the higher position of the water column. The difference of these two readings will provide the height of the water column. So then first I am going to draw a table on my board. So you have to draw the diagram now, table now. This is x, for x I am going to write down hk. This is y, hw, right? So now I have already added. Now I want to identify, first I need to identify the first I want to identify the interface position. Now this is the position of water and kerosene oil interface, right? Like reading is equal to 19.4, I think. Yes, the reading is how much? 19.4. This reading is 19.4, right? So then I need to find out the upper portion of the kerosene oil column. The reading is equal to 25.9. 9. No, 29.8. 29.8, right? Upper reading is 29.8. Therefore, I am going to write down 29.8. Difference of these two readings will give us the height of the kerosene oil column. 8 minus 4, 4. 9, yes, 10.4 is first 5 value. So then I am going to find out the relevant value of x coordinate, sorry, water column. This value is equal to a 24.4, right? This is the upper portion of the water column, 24.4, right? 24.4. That difference is equal to how much? 0. 5, right? Sorry, Lamai. The reading is how much? 25.4. Not the 29. This should be 25. This should be 25, right? Therefore, difference is equal to 6. The value is equal to 6.4, right? Then I am going to again add certain amount of kerosene oil to right hand side column. Then at once I am not going to take the readings. I am going to wait a little bit until the both columns going to be rest, right? Then this will be the new reading. 19.3, I think. Not 19, should be 18.3. 18.2 again. The reading is 8.2, right? 18.2. The upper reading is 28. This reading is 28. And this one is 25.6. 28 and 25.6. Here 28, 25.6. Right? What is the difference? 8, 7. 17 minus 8 equal 9, right? Here 4, 7.4, right? Yeah. I am going to take my third reading. Again, add certain amount of kerosene oil and allow to rest. The new equilibrium point will be how much? 16.7, I think. 16.6. 16.6, right? The upper reading is equal to 30.4. Upper reading is 30.4. The reading of the water column is equal to 27.25.2. 25.2, right? No, 27.2, right? What is the difference? 8, 13.8, right? Here will be 6, 10.6, I think. So now I am going to take my fourth reading now. the new equilibrium level will be 14.8. 14.8. Upper reading is sharp 33. Sharp 33. This is 33. Reading of the upper column of the water column is equal to 28.9. No, it's look like 29, right? 29. So therefore, reading is 0.2, 12, 8, 18. Here will be 0.2, 8, 14.2. I'm going to take my final reading now. So I'm going to take my final reading now. The balancing value is sharp 13.6, I think. 13.7. 13.7, right? Upper reading 34. 34, 35, right? This value will be 35 now. And the new value in here is equal to 30.2. 30.2, right? So therefore difference is 3, 4, 21.3, 5, 9, 6, 16.5. Right? Yes, you need to write down the practical records, right? Now I am going to draw the column. Right, so I am going to write down the number of pairs. 5, 6.4 is the first pair. Second one is 7.4, 9.8. This is my third reading. 10.6, 13.8. This will be my fourth reading. 14.2, 18.2. Fifth reading 16.5, 21.3. So then I can plot the graph using those data. And then using the gradient of the graph, we will be able to find out the value for relative density of the kerosene oil. So please leave a message who will be able to plot the graph using the Excel. What I done? ඕනේ. values මාරු කරලා තමයි. එහෙනම් මේක මම y කරන්නම්. එහෙනම් මේ coordinate එක පුතා වාරුණා පොඩ්ඩක්. පළවෙනි වෙන්නේ එහෙනම්